I have been part of a previous administration that ensured the retention and growth of quality jobs that sustained individual and family and benefited the overall economy of our city. I want to put on the record that I oppose the use of deferral of assessment for housing purposes, which only serve to benefit the housing developers. We need to bring more business into the area, and the way to do that is to give deferral to businesses, not to housing developers. Thank you.
My name is James Kelly, 19 Country Ridge Road, Danbury, Connecticut. Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of the Common Council, for the opportunity to discuss item 21. Council members, you've got to feel betrayed. You read this? You've been betrayed, all of you. Common Council, the Corporation Council group meet with the Common Council subcommittee, council meetings. I don't know how many went on with item 21, but I would guess probably in the order of a dozen. The council's job is to write in legalese what you guys are talking about. Middle income, market rate housing for families. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. They heard it, they heard it, they heard it. It was in the paper, they heard it, but they didn't do it. Why? Why did they end up saying apartments, 115 unit apartment housing? That was it. Well, 115 unit apartment housing doesn't buy it when BRT says, well, we really can't, the market's changed, we really don't want to put in market housing. We want to put in dormitories. The state will pay us $6,800 per unit for dormitories. I got no complaints about Westcom. I do have a complaint about this administration and the whole idea of money being deferred, $10.2 million, when we have a budget that we'll see tonight that has great needs, great needs. So where is the blame? The corporate council, they're all smart people. They don't make mistakes like that. There's 4 of them, 5 of them, I think. I think that the Common Council, the agreement to defer, the terms in that was dictated by the mayor. I believe that the terms to keep that flexible for BRT was determined by the mayor. BRT needs market flexibility. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So he got it. So now we've got a situation where market flexibility could build after prison housing for sex offenders. That would be appropriate for that would be appropriate for the property as is described, 115 unit apartment building. Sex offenders, West Palm's probably a really good option, but that's not the point. How did it happen? I would ask you to make a motion to enter into the minutes the agreement to defer. You want to read that. You don't want to go blindly on, and it's not the council's fault because we are conditioned to listening to Common Council. Common Council says it. Common Council goes to the meeting. Common Council. They're at every evening meeting we've ever had in subcommittee. It's not your fault. That can be overlooked. It was overlooked by you. It was overlooked by Common Council. But I'd say look into it. We might not have the agreement to defer. We might not be able to pull that back. But don't let it lay here. Do something about that. This is $10.2 million. Elderly, taxes, education. You're talking about an awful lot of money that just now seems to be give it into BRT's hands to build whatever he wants. Thank you very much.
Any other member of the public wish to address the council? Madam Clerk, item 21, please.
BRT Tax Assessment Deferral Crosby Street.
Pleasure, Council. Councilman Cowell.
Thank you, Your Honor. This time I'd like to make a motion that we send it to an ad hoc committee with Corporation Council representatives from Western Connecticut State University, representatives from your office, and representatives from BRT.
And our committee shall consist of the following: Councilman Riley, Councilman Negreshet, and Councilman Visconti. Madam Clerk, item 22 is consent. Item 23, please.